So, I was reading over your lesson plan, and tell me, what's your focus for this lesson? What would you like me to observe and kind of provide suggestions for?
Well, I think that all the lessons and his learning would improve if he can focus on whatever it is that he's doing. So for today, I anticipate, because it's a writing activity, it's in stages pre-writing, and which is going to require some conversation. I'm concerned that he's going to get off task, and even though it's relevant what he says, he still needs to focus and get his thoughts down on paper. And I find myself constantly redirecting him. And so I would like you to look at that engagement between the two of us and give me some kind of suggestions as to how I can improve.
Okay. So today you're going to be doing a writing lesson. And the writing you're going to be doing is going to be a persuasive essay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, have you discussed the components of persuasive writing before, or is this the first time?
This will be the first time.
Okay, so this is the first time for writing. Okay. Has he expressed to you that he's done any persuasive writing? Does he know, did you explain to him prior that you're going to be doing persuasive writing?
Well, this kind of came from a discussion that I had with him last week. Okay. I gave him a piece on surprising sharks. It was nonfiction. And then in our conversation afterwards, we like to talk about the book. He's a great talker. He told me that he likes nonfiction better than fiction. So I decided, especially when I just got off of John Guthrie's research, how the kids should have some choice in their text, a good concentration for me would be nonfiction. Okay. And so I'm kind of following that research base in theory, and I'm trying this to motivate him more, get him more excited about reading, and then ultimately writing. So yeah, it's.
Does he enjoy writing? I mean, when you do writing during your lessons, does he typically enjoy it, or is it something that's difficult for him?
I think that in general he's okay with it. I think he gets tired of writing at some point, and he'll wiggle
which is expected.
He'll wiggle his hand, and I'll have to remind him, like, you're almost done. Let's look at what you have. What do you still need to complete? So,
well, one way too, I'm looking at this the persuasive essay, the step-by-step organizer that you have. Which one way maybe that you could go for redirecting him is after he completes one section, or step 1 I see is choose your side, step 2 write a topic sentence. Maybe after that, kind of have a little conversation with him. I know you shared with me prior that he likes to talk and get information out. So maybe spend 1 or 2 minutes talking about something and then redirect him back. So therefore, he's not completely focused on this the whole time, where he can take a little break and then come back to it. So it's not necessarily, he's spending the 20 minutes, whatever it's going to take to complete this, and not being able to kind of like share that information that he wants to. Okay. So that's one thing. I think this is a really good outline. Yeah. I think it's the one thing is persuasive essay writing is hard for kids in 3rd grade for his age. They don't really understand how to go about the steps and doing it. So providing them with like an organizer like this is really good. And I also noticed too the checklist you used is really good. Yeah. When they do start doing their writing, it's easy for them to read something. Did I do this? Check it off. Yeah. So that's also good. So as you start the lesson, what is he going to be doing? Like step by step, how
he will have read the article, Cats versus Dogs, and then he will have already listed important facts from the cat side and the dog side. So he'll be coming into the writing with that knowledge, and then he's going to follow the steps within the persuasive essay graphic organizer and create like his rendition of topic sentence, summary of the issue, how he feels first off, what are better pets, cats, and he will know or be able, I think, to persuade based on how he feels after reading the article and writing down the information to support his ideas.
Okay, so this is where he's gonna write his information to support it, so he's gonna have
Yeah,
three
so
for
one
each.
of the steps it says in here, like he already did this, find the support, so
Okay.
he already did that.
Okay,
So hopefully it'll just all come together.
right, okay, that's good. Let's see. So as you're monitoring him, as he's going through and filling out the organizer and reading the article, what are you gonna be looking for to see if he's struggling, to see if he maybe needs more help in an area?
Well, graphic organizer should be able to, if he does it correctly, he should be able to convey that in his response. And because it's broken down in steps, I'll be reading it as he writes it, and this will also, like you said, in a short discussion in between steps, provide him with some kind of feedback so he has that reassurance. So I like that strategy for this assignment. It reminds me a little bit of like writing conferences.
Yes,
Yeah.
when they're doing their conferencing. So are you planning on spending, now are you doing this day by day? Is this all gonna be done in one?
Ideally, I would love to get it done, this part done, and then the typing part up tomorrow.
Okay.
So we're not gonna have enough time to do all of it.
Right. Well, as far as, you know, focusing
I
in.
think it's to check it too. So I think tomorrow will be the checking part. This is what I've projected. What's going to happen
Okay.
is that tomorrow he'll be in the typing portion. I mean the checklist portion and the typing portion. So he should be able. It should be complete by tomorrow, hopefully.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of tell you from what I've noticed with the third grade, it takes them a long time.
Yeah.
They can read it, it's not, and it takes them a little bit of a time to get their ideas down, but in order to, like, go through this, which I know you said one of these is already gonna be, find the support's already gonna be on there, but just kind of allow yourself enough time and don't be surprised if it's gonna take Monday, Tuesday, or however you're gonna schedule this, only because, like I said, it takes them longer than you think. When I first started, I was like, oh yeah, 3 days we'll be done. No. It doesn't. So just kind of, when you're planning your lessons, just, and especially too, if you're gonna have him, you know, complete the 2 steps and then discuss ideas or discuss things with him just to kind of get him refocused, it's gonna take a little more time too.
Okay.
So just kind of prepare yourself for that. I don't want you to, you know, get frustrated, oh, we're not getting done, because it's probably going to take a little bit of time. Now, one of the things, too, which I noticed when I was doing my tutoring was when my student was sitting doing writing, I thought it was a good idea for one lesson for me to actually participate in it, too. So that might be something, too, you know, if he sees you to kind of focus him, okay, she's doing the same thing, let me, you know, and say to him, listen, we're both going to work on our ideas to support our answers, so here's yours, here's mine, we're going to work on this now. So that when he sees you, not that you have to go through this whole thing, but maybe just like to get him started, to focus him to say, listen, okay, she's going to do this part, I'm doing this part, this is what we're going to do. Kind of just to get him familiar with that.
Okay.
So
That sounds like fun.
it looks like a good lesson, everything's really well organized, and I'm excited to watch and see how it goes. Do you have any questions for me? Is there anything else other than the couple suggestions I provided that you would like me to help you with?
No, I mean, I think the conferencing and the modeling through doing it myself will help him stay on task and also give him the opportunity to talk while I provide him hopefully valuable feedback.
Okay.
So that's good.
All right, good. Thank you.
All right,
I look forward to
thank
watching.
you. Okay, good. Bye.